Yes. What's up, everybody? Good morning. I got my
cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Buenos dias. You know me as Francis Lee.
Hey, look at this.
What's up with y'all, man?
Can I say something real quick? Can I say something?
Of course.
That sweater is mighty lovely.
Oh, appreciate it.
I just got to tell you, that sweater
appreciate
is
it.
mighty lovely. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, just
had
starting to show off that way.
Had to drop two zip ups, and I went with the black because the black looks good. But you know what it looks good with? This hat. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I put this. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Look at this.
I'm repeating the outfit. I put it on Wednesday. I said, you know what?
Hey,
it looks good together. I'm rocking it again.
hey. When an outfit looks good, you could double up.
Oh, double, triple up.
Triple up, quadruple up.
I might
Whatever you like to do, you do it. You do it. Macho loves zip ups.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I had to.
Don't double up your drawers.
I didn't have any. I was like, you know, I got to work on some zip ups. So I did that. And now I'm working on that beautiful collab design.
It's going to be a beautiful collab. Damn it. Let me tell you something, Ray. The only thing you don't want to double up on is drawers. Don't double up on drawers.
No, you can't do that. That's just
gotta change your drawers.
Nasty. And I was gonna say, I mean, doubling up is also bad when it comes to our beloved Yankees who want to double up on the same team from last year. I don't want to. Yeah, that's the one time where I'm just kind of not with it. You know what I'm saying?
You are so right about that. Eli, our guy, says NYY Underground #1. You bet your ass. You bet your ass is #1. You bet your ass. Now, I do remember the reason I brought up the drawers part is because Italian mothers don't play with the drawers.
Oh, Dominican moms, Puerto Rican moms. Oh, no.
Maybe it's just a mom thing then. They don't play with the drawers. You know how many times I hear my mother, make sure you got clean underwears on.
No. Can I tell you what my mom used to tell me? So story time. My mother's Puerto Rican. That's where I get the Puerto Rican from in my family. My
Okay.
mother's from Puerto Rico, immigrated here when she was younger. And what she used to say to my brother and myself, like religiously, Pete, you better be wearing clean underwear. Because the last thing you want, something happens to you, Papi, and you get knocked out, and that they gotta cut off your clothes, and then they see you got holes in your underwear, and then what?
Yes.
And then what are they gonna think? They're gonna think, oh wow, and look at this one, she sends her kids out like that.
Yes.
I was like,
Yes.
hey, time out.
Yes.
So I gotta have proper underwear on, not for myself, but so that you don't look bad in the street. That's crazy.
It's 100%. Yeah, it's always the representation. That's how my parents would always say, you represented me and all that, and how we raise you and
I
all this
couldn't
other
believe.
stuff. And
But I was like,
it's
what's gonna
even-
happen to me that they gotta cut off my pants?
You never know. I mean, damn, that's a hell of a knockout, bro.
You know what I'm
they
saying?
They gotta take your drawers out. Damn.
I'm like, she said, you get knocked out, they gotta cut your clothes off, and then they
So let's
see
see if this guy shit himself. Hold on.
You got holes in your underwear, you got the socks too. She's like, don't go out with those holes in your socks. Listen, I'm
Let me
not
tell
gonna
you
lie. With the socks, I didn't listen.
No, the socks happens every now. But let me say something real quick. If you ever get knocked out and your socks blow off your feet, shit.
Yo, you
Yo.
got knocked the out.
Yes,
That's
yes,
bad.
yes, in a huge way.
You see,
In
this
a
is why
huge
Andrew
way.
Tate. This is why Andrew Tate didn't wear socks in his last fight.
That's exactly why he didn't wear socks.
His socks
yes.
would have got blown off.
His socks would have got blown off in like the second round.
He got the brakes beat off.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Young Nico with the quickness. Pete, I'm glad we have NYYU because y'all the only ones doing a good deed out there to fight against the Yankee machine right now, which is absolutely bananas. Quick update. Cody Bellinger, give everybody a little update on this. The rumor out there now is that he's wanting $180 million over 6 years. And the rumor along with that is nobody's close.
Yeah.
Nobody, you know what? Are you shocked by that nobody's close? Does that surprise you? Because it doesn't surprise me one bit.
Not even a little bit.
Okay, good.
Not even a little bit.
I was almost hopeful for a little bit of debate with somebody on that, but I could understand why everybody would kind of feel that way, because here's a guy, again, who was given away for nothing. And this is not a detriment on Cody Bellinger at all. Like, again,
No.
just to repeat, people hear us talk sometimes like, oh, they don't like that. No, I like Cody Bellinger. We all do. I don't think there's one person on this network that's like, just move on. I don't like him. I'm done with Cody Bellinger. Forget about him. Just
Yeah, nobody
get rid of it.
here hates him.
Nobody here dislikes him in that regard. The thing with Cody Bellinger, again, just goes down to, he was basically given away for Cody Poteet. And then they even sent over money to the Yankees. So it was almost like, all right, just, give us something and we'll move on. Whatever. No big deal. And then he has this good year. The problem with Cody Bellinger has always been, and my debate has always been, if you lock him in 5, 6, 7 years, like the original conversation was, would anybody be shocked if he hit 250 next year or 260 next year with 22 homers?
I don't know how they could be.
That's all I'm saying is that it's a risk. And as Robert says right there, what if they did like 4 years, 80 million? I'd be happy.
4 years,
I'd be okay
80,
with a 4-year deal.
4 years, 80 million is all right. Let's talk turkey, right? We're bringing so this is what's
This
out
is the
there.
part you're good at. I'm never good at
The
that
numbers,
stuff.
right?
Of predicting money and salary. I suck at it.
Yeah, but this I'm gonna let people a little bit behind the curtain and how I do it. Basically, the way that I forecast the deals is I use the weather from the years in the past, right? So it's kind of like what meteorologists do and stuff. So I look at the past deals and I look for good player comps. When I look at Cody Bellinger, he's interesting, but he's not as interesting as Scott Boras wants him to be. Does that make sense? You know
No,
what I mean?
it does.
So when I hear, 6 years, 180, I know that's a real ask from Boris Corp, right?
Right.
And it makes perfect sense. It's 30 million a year. It's 6 years, right? It's right at that sweet spot where it's like, yeah, we could maybe, trick somebody into giving us that extra year that we don't necessarily deserve. In all honesty, Cody Bellinger is a 4 to 5 year contract guy, right? Fair market, 4 5 year deal.
Agreed.
Can he get 6? I believe, yes, he can get to 6. I don't see him getting to 6 at 30 AAV though. And
No, definitely not.
That I think is where the issue is. They're saying nobody's close. Yeah, when I think nobody's close is they're probably 30 million off to start. Like I could see the Yankees saying, okay, you want 30 AAV? We'll do 30 AAV, but we're not doing it for 6. We'll do it for 4 with a vesting option for the 5th. So if you're on the field enough or whatever, you play yourself into that 5th year, you got your 5 years. Like, but then basically Boris is like, well, then they're only guaranteeing you 4 years because what if you get hurt? Like we don't have any information on what the Yankees have offered or whatever. No,
Right.
I'm playing the guessing game. I'm thinking that they don't have a problem as much with the AAV. I think the problem is 6 years. They're not doing that. They're not doing that.
Yeah,
And then
no.
you don't know
Nor
what's
should
coming.
they. Nor should they.
You don't know what's coming next year with the lockout, and well, the lockout that hasn't happened yet, obviously, but the CBA negotiations that will ultimately lead to a knockout. We have no idea what's coming. So I think the 30 AAV is like, okay, cool. But again, if he does get to 6 years, I don't see it at 180. I see it likely, best case scenario, it's still the number that the Yankees are around right now, which is 150, which means that the AAV drops from 30 to 25, which again, probably not what he wants and probably not what Boris is telling him he can get him. But Boris sometimes leaves out part of the story when he negotiates with these players because he says, I'll get you the money, but he can't guarantee you where he gets it from.
Yeah, agreed.
So
agreed. That's what he does a lot. That's what he does.
So can he get him that? Can he get him that? Do you? I mean, because if you had to bet,
famously, just to give everybody a little heads up on what Francis talked when he says that too. There's the whole famous thing with Adrian Beltre when he went to Seattle.
Yep.
And that where, I'll get you your money, but it may not be where you want to go, but I'll get you your money.
And Beltre wanted, the story, for those who don't know, Beltre was a Dodger and wanted to remain a Dodger.
Yep.
And basically, listen, kind of, didn't know the business as well as he knows it now. He's admitted that on various interviews. And but time kind of ran out on him and he didn't get the deal that he wanted from the Dodgers. And then it come to find out that it's like, Boris had engaged the Dodgers, but not really in good faith because he knew he wasn't going to get that offer from them, and then let the time kind of run out a little bit and was like, well, I got you this money from Seattle.
Yep.
So that's how he ended up
kind of took him to where he wanted him to go.
Which sounds messed up, right? Because people say, well, that's your agent, that's your whatever. But guys, I feel like we say this shit all the time. It's a business. Baseball's a business in every aspect. And even your dealings with your agent, you have to remember, your agent stands to make money based off of the deal that they get you. So yes, they're supposed to be in your corner, on your side, or whatever. But let's call a spade here. You think Scott Boras is not thinking about Scott Boras when he's negotiating these deals?
Of course.
You think he's gonna allow you to that? If you notice, that's why some players don't go that route. Aaron Judge didn't go that route.
Yep.
And you know he got a pitch from Scott Boras. There's no way
had to.
Aaron Judge didn't get not one pitch from Scott Boras. Scott Boras would have been sitting there he probably would have sat there and told them that he was going to get him the deal that Soto signed. But I'll get you $700-800 million. What are you talking about? But Judge knew that that's probably not the route that I want to go. And Judge did it a little bit. Judge probably said, I want to, play the free agency game.
Yeah.
But I want to go where I want to go.
I think it was too. He wanted to control his destination a little more. I think Scott takes that over a lot more because, again, that's also what makes him such a great agent. Is that if he does tell you, hey, look, we're going to be able to get you around this number. Typically, you do a lot of times get around that number, especially if everything is working in your favor. Again, with Juan Soto, nobody expected $800 million.
Nope.
Remember the rumors years ago he'd be the first $500 million player. Well, he exceeded that by $300 million. Yeah. So I'm like, he blew that out the water. So that's what Scott does. And it makes
he got him more money than Ohtani.
Which is insane, which is bananas. It really is. It's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with a guy like Scott Boras. It also depends on, like I said before, the player. And Cody Bellinger does have his cons. Whether people want to sit there and admit that or not, he does. There hasn't been an extreme level of consistency there as the guy he was last year. I think if Cody Bellinger is coming off of 3 years of that similar type of production, you're talking about a very different market right now. And I've seen a lot of people with the news of Imai going to the Astros. And Francis, I tweeted, I put up on the screen your tweet yesterday, which was so accurate regarding Yankee fans on Twitter.
I saw that.
As accurate can get. And the reason I bring up the whole Imai thing is, for an example, if exactly like you said in that tweet, if Imai signed with the Yankees and it was this deal that nobody expected, a team
Same
that came
exact
out of
deal.
nowhere, same exact deal, everyone would have been going crazy.
Celebrate.
Everyone would have been oh my God, Cashman's a genius.
Ninja
Cashman's
Cash.
this, Cashman's that.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, well, he's not a good player. That's the new thing you hear that nobody was interested. Well, let me ask you guys a question.
But who was saying that before?
Nobody. Nobody.
Like, where,
but here's my problem.
Did we miss it?
For the people saying nobody was interested, who is any team interested in right now? Where is the proof that there's teams lined up for an individual player?
Also, there is no proof, one. And two, this isn't the first instance that we saw this because Murakami was a similar situation.
Yep.
Murakami and Imai both ended up in the same situation. And the crazy thing is they really shouldn't have because Murakami came as a legit free agent, right?
He was projected at $200+ million. He was an outright free agent. He had nothing to do with a posting system.
An outright free agent versus somebody when they put the two of them together, I remember at the outset of the offseason, people were projecting that just the two of them, just Murakami and Tatsuya Imai, would eventually sign deals that totaled over 350 million between the two of them. Did they even break 100 million? They didn't even break 100. I don't. No, I mean, maybe barely broke 100. Bro, say what you want. That there's doubts about both. Listen, we've covered the doubts about both players, right? Yeah. There's one that's very obvious, which is neither is proven in MLB. Understandable. Got it. With Murakami, we've also extensively covered, and shouts out to Pete, because Pete is one of the first voices that there ever was here on Murakami years ago. I'm talking way before, way before your favorite team was even like linked to the dude, right? Yep. And even back then, you always said, now, are there there's problems with a little bit of his discipline, the weight, so you got to be careful with that. You don't know if he's gonna come over here, blow up, not be able to perform and all that. So yes, that's my thing. Some people were saying like, well, there's doubts, but there's always doubts. There's always doubts. Pete's been talking about the doubts with Murakami since like, I don't know, like 2018, some wild shit. Like maybe Ohtani was just getting over here and you were talking about Murakami. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And the doubts around that. Imai, same thing. Listen. One of the things that we constantly said here on this channel was that he's no Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's not Yamamoto. We said that mad times. Yeah. Mad times
from the beginning.
And it wasn't a knock on him. It was just tempering expectations. Like, look, he's not that. So he shouldn't be coming over here looking to get 325, like nothing crazy. Like he's not going to sign no deal like that. Right. And he shouldn't be looking for something like that. The fact that it ended up where it is to me speaks to something completely different, right? And I'm not gonna put on my tinfoil hat and go full conspiracy theory mode here, but read between the lines, man. To me, something's off because a talent like Tatsuya Imai, you're not gonna sit there and tell me, oh, the MLB evaluators, oh, the
bullshit, yeah, that's bullshit.
Bro, he pitched to a 179 ERA last year.
Yes. He had the highest K rate in Japan last year, K percentage. He's gotten better every single year. He's 27 years old.
And he's 27 years old.
And let's be honest about something. There's no longer as big of risk with Japanese pitchers specifically coming to the major leagues.
Exactly.
And their top hitters have also done a good job here. People got to remember, Seiya Suzuki was a top hitter in Japan. He's now one of the better players in Major League Baseball.
Exactly.
The guys coming from Japan now, the gap is closing. And if they can compete at Major League Baseball, it's not like the 90s, early 2000s. It's not like that anymore. These guys are coming here and they're successful. That's what I'm saying. When I saw a lot of that stuff about the talent evaluators, and he had fans saying, people sticking up and mad at the Yankees, never even seen Imai throw a pitch. Well, I was talking about Imai when I saw him pitch in WBC. And there was many people talking about Imai when he pitched in the WBC, as there was for Roki Sasaki, Yamamoto, and the big dogs there, Murakami, another one, of course, for Samurai Japan. There's no reason to sit there and say Yankee fans shouldn't be mad because the Yankees weren't even involved. That's bananas. That's the part of when you're living and you're just giving the ball to the Yankees ownership and saying, it's cool, it's fine, don't worry about it. People need to remember something here too. I'm not saying, and again, I said this yesterday. I said if Imai came here, and I said this weeks ago, if he came here and he pitched to a 3.75 ERA his first year at $18 million, $20 million, but he gave you 170 innings and he saw the potential and knew it could get better, would anybody be mad?
I mean, how could you be?
Why? Why would anybody be mad? On top of that, Yamamoto did that, struggled a bit that first year, and now you can make a case that if somebody were to say it's game 7, you need a dominant start, his name's going to come up a lot. His name right now in Major League Baseball, Yoshinobu Yamamoto's name would come up a lot. So for all those people out there acting like the Yankees got better than Imai, they have so many pitchers and so much talent better than Imai. I pulled it up yesterday. I actually deleted it right after because I can't look at it no more. What's the Yankees rotation right now?
Well, no Garrett Cole, no Carlos Rodon. So and Max Fried with the caveat asterisk, right? Listen to this. Max Fried after pitching the most he's ever pitched, right, in a season.
Yep.
So you got Max Fried at the top. You got Cam Schlittler following.
Look at that.
You got
your rookie is now your number 2 as of right now.
Talent wise.
And no, I agree. I agree with you 100%.
Right.
But I'm just saying.
That's where we are. Fried.
We know sophomore slumps are a real thing. You know the league adjusts.
Exactly. So Fried, Schlittler, you got Louis Heel, who upside out the wazoo, also downside. Clark Schmidt also on the lam. So then you go to Will Warren as your number 4. After you got Will Warren, it's either Paul Blackburn or Ryan Yarbrough right now. That's where you are. And you couldn't be bothered to sign a talent the level of Tatsuya Imai at $18 million guaranteed.
And I shouted out the man who does not like me at all, because I'm not like everybody else. If you do a good take and you don't like me, it doesn't mean I don't like you. I will shout you out. Chris Kirshner had a great take.
Phenomenal.
He said they just gave Stroman 18.5. And he's right. He's right. I didn't think about that when it happened.
No, me neither.
Right, because Marcus Stroman is crazy, even though it was last year. It feels like years ago. It really does. It feels like Marcus Stroman was even part of the team last year.
He was on the team.
He was on the team. Like I don't even remember. That's how crazy and long a year actually.
That whole spring training debacle. You remember that?
Yes. And then I mean, he's right, because it's like, bro, Brian, you just gave a dude that everybody knew might be decent. If his best is out there, he'd be decent for you. Decent, not really good. Decent. And the guy was a train wreck, and you just gave him $18.5 million. And now you're looking at a 27-year-old who hasn't even hit his prime yet, Tatsuya Imai, who had his best year of his career, got his control really under him. And you're sitting back there going, let him go to Houston, who, by the way, they work really good with young pitching. So exactly. We'll see how that works out for the Yankees and everybody else. I saw somebody tweeted yesterday. I wish I could give him credit. I forgot who it was. They were like, this might go down as one of the biggest mistakes of the offseason, but not just for the Yankees, for many teams.
From a lot of teams.
Up on. And that's what I'm saying. It's not just a Yankee thing here. Every other team also passed on this when they could have. The Mets. The Mets got no pitching.
The Mets was another huge. Listen, when I tweeted, obviously, if I tweet or Pete tweets, where people are going to assume immediately, with reason, that we're talking about the Yankees. But when I think one of my tweets, I was like 54 million guaranteed. Like, are you kidding? That wasn't even just an indictment on the Yankee. I'm looking at the Mets. Definitely. I'm looking at the Red Sox. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, don't sit there and talk. And then people are like, well, clearly if all these teams or whatever, didn't see, then something's clearly wrong. Okay, so they never get it wrong. We're gonna sit here and pretend they've never gotten it wrong. Collectively.
I agree with that, but I also disagree, because this argument that so again, is Cody Bellinger not good? Is Kyle Tucker not good? Nobody's interested. As of what we know, This is a post thing. Nobody's interested.
Yeah.
This is my thing that's driving me crazy. Everybody's saying those things. No one is in. You can make an argument that the best player available then was Kyle Schwarber. because we knew there was like 3 or 4 offers on the table.
Yeah,
and it was early.
The Mets, the Phillies,
Orioles,
the Orioles,
the Pirates,
and Cincinnati.
Like,
5 teams.
5 teams. That's my thing. I'm like, okay.
So he was the best free agent available this year, apparently.
It's just odd. It doesn't make sense that you can just sit there and go, well, the talent evaluators had to see something. I don't believe that. I feel like there's some sort of collusion going on. I feel like there's something going on here because, again,
that's where I was going before.
Cody Bellinger's really good. Kyle Tucker is really good. But you're talking about other names that we haven't even met. Zach Gallen.
Nothing.
He ended the year really good. This is a guy that was fighting for Cy Young Awards.
Yeah.
He's a good pitcher. And everybody's sitting back like, yeah, now we're good. We don't need to add. Why do we got to add 4? We're okay. There's something wrong here. Something is off.
There's been something wrong with MLB for years. And, some people address it, some people don't. Some people turn a blind eye, they pretend like it doesn't exist. But just because you want to pretend like certain things don't exist, that's fine. But you're not going to be able to come at people like, look, and that's why I kind of went on the offensive with Yankee shills yesterday, before I eventually just closed the app and never opened it for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Like, literally.
Always a smart thing to do.
Yeah, I signed in this morning and my mentions were nuts. I was like, oh, that tweet it had a lot of likes. This one too. I'm like, okay, cool. That was cute. Anyway, kept it pushing. But I went on the offensive against the Yankees because I knew before, and it was before a lot of them even tweeted. Before a lot of them even tweeted, I was like, and these shills are I want to see how they come on here and defend this shit today. Because if he would have gotten, don't get me wrong, if Imai signed, say he would have signed a 5-year, $100 million deal, while that is still a deal that I think the Yankees could easily afford,
Agreed.
it would have been a lot easier for me to stomach just because I'm already going into this offseason with the understanding that Hal Steinbrenner does not want to raise payroll and that his priority is Cody Bellinger and running the team back. So adding a $25 million a year pitcher on a guaranteed 100, that I was like, yeah, he's probably going to balk at that. Even if it's 5 years, 100 million, and only 75 was guaranteed, I was like, 3 years at 25, he would have to guarantee. I could see him saying, nah, I don't know. I'm not trying to spend money. I get it. But when you see this contract, Pete, opt out after every year.
It's crazy.
And only 18 million. There are escalators.
18 is guaranteed. Yes, not 21 like it was originally thought.
Escalators to get it to 21, which he's going to freaking hit. I hope he comes over. Pete, that's another. I hope he comes over here and absolutely pitches his fucking ass off.
Yep.
Because I feel like this guy is going to make a lot of you look very, very stupid. And I don't want to see y'all do the flip-flop or when he starts looking good and it's like, yeah, no, but the guy was good. No, because that's not what you're saying now. Right now, the shit that I'm hearing, the shit that I'm seeing, you're saying that the guy's a bum and that's why nobody wanted him, because in reality, he's a bum. Stick there. If he starts looking good and he starts mowing people down, if when he gets his start against the Yankees are freaking 2-hit shutout over 7, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing.
You're right.
Okay? I don't want to hear nothing.
Because he sucked, remember?
Exactly.
He sucked.
The fact that this kid signed an $18 million a year guarantee is nuts to me. Because my initial response, and people knew exactly where Francis Lee was going to go, you gave Trent Grisham $22 million. You couldn't give him 18?
Yep.
You gave Trent Grisham $22 million off of one good year.
Yep.
$22 million for next season off of one. Count it. One.
Yep.
One good season. This guy, granted, not proven, but to me, Trent Grisham is just as much of a freaking risk, and you paid him
100%.
more. And you paid him
100%.
more. So you're gonna sit here and tell me, nah, man, they couldn't risk 18 million, Francis. Come on, let's be real. No, I am being realistic. What I'm not being is a shill for this organization that is actively trying to lower payroll while they are pocketing hundreds of millions of dollars every single year after year, off of our backs, out of our wallet. We buy those tickets. We buy those jerseys. We buy those hats. We pay for all the free. Now you got to pay for 6 different subscription plans just to watch the freaking games.
Yep, that's right.
And who's cashing off? Who's making all that money? Your boy, Hal Steinbrenner, the one who just said, no, can't do it. Brian, don't engage. I mean, when it came out that the Mets and the Yankees weren't real players in Imai's market, I mean, shit. Just, what do you do at that point? What do you do? I think the Mets fans should be. I think they should be more upset than us.
No, Mets fans should be. Because look, at the end of the day,
we got Fried, Schlittler. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
you got Colin Rodon and the men back.
Coming back.
Now I'm talking about this as a quantity type thing, not
Hill.
a quality, because you don't know what you're going to necessarily get with those guys. I hate saying that, but it is true. You don't know how they're going to bounce back. You don't know how they're going to return. You have no idea about any of that. We got to wait and see. But at least we do have the arms. The Mets are out there with not even the arms. Like, yeah, I know that they do got a lot of youth and all that, but we've seen a lot of time how that's worked when you just throw all youth in there and see how it works out. You got to have a little something to hold that together. And there is still time. We know all that. But before I move on to Bo Bronx, really quick, we'll talk quickly about Bo Bronx. Let's get to these super chats here. James Jackson says, we need more contact in his lineup. Look at this. Get me Bo. Perfect for Yankee Stadium. Happy New Year's, fellas. Happy New Year to you too, my guy. I appreciate you. What else we got over here? There's a couple of them that I missed here. Adam, I bet Yankees belly contract has deferrals. I don't know if the Yankees are big on the deferrals. They haven't been before. They haven't really convinced anybody to do a deferral or take a deferral. So I don't know if that will happen. Ross says this leadership operates like there's always a tomorrow. It's right in front of us. This rotation can come out this year like ass, and we be 15 games back in April. Lord have mercy. Let me tell you something right now, brother. It could get very, very ugly and very, very messy out there really, really quickly. So while I was live yesterday, and perfect timing, the Yankees decided after, of course, they don't get Imai, and all that other stuff kind of happens and goes off from there. News comes out from, you guessed it, John Heyman. Of all people, John Heyman, that the Yankees have an offer on the table for Cody Bellinger, but they're not going to wait around, and they are ready to pivot to Bo Bichette. Or they just have interest overall in Bo Bichette. Now, again, guys, I said it yesterday, and I said I feel like this is legitimately just a ploy. I feel like it's just a ploy, a message sent. I want to get this deal done and let's move on and be done with this. In the same article, we'll talk about it a little more. There's also rumors that the Yankees are fielding offers on Jazz Chisholm, which we'll talk about a little bit also. But the Bo Bichette stuff, everybody knows where Pete Simonetti is on that. You guys know where Francis is on that. You guys know where Christian is on that. We've all kind of been on this page for a while here. I'll be honest with you, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it one bit. Now, the only time I would buy this is if the Yankees did out of nowhere, you hear a Jazz Chisholm trade is close, or they're working on a Jazz deal and they ended up moving Jazz. Then I'm like, well, they got to get Bo, because if you trade Jazz, you have to get Bo Bichette. There's no way that would almost be them saying we didn't feel comfortable enough to think we would sign Jazz long term.
Exactly.
But we know if we could get Bo now, we got our second baseman long term. And they can easily just say that. I think Brian Cashman can have a very easy way of, kind of pushing that messaging however he wants. But it's not a bad idea if you went about going about it that way. But I got to wait to see this to believe this, because I also put a tweet out. And again, the funny thing about this offseason is, you can literally spend hours talking about it and not even know you're spending hours. You could talk about this offseason all day, because I put a tweet out yesterday. I said, look, if the Yankees were serious about winning, and they were very serious about, we got Judge here this 34-year-old season. Him and Garrett Cole, that was the window we put together to win. We got these guys to win with these guys, okay? Garrett Cole has less time than Judge. We know that already, but Judge is also starting to get up there, in the older part of his 30s. Funny to say with baseball, but that's what baseball is. It's a young man's game. So you think about all that and you sit there and go, if you guys really did want to win, and I understand there's all these other aspects in the game. I get it. There's all these other things and money involved and taxes and luxury, blah, blah, blah. All that bullshit, right? Understand it's fair to talk about. How do you not sit there and go, okay, we can move Jazz. That's $11 million or so that we'll be saving. Maybe we got to move something else, save a little more. But we could bring in Bo Bichette and Cody Bellinger. Now, the strikeout numbers go down a ton.
Exactly.
Balls in play go up a ton. On base
Mhm.
percentage goes up a ton. Batting average goes up a ton. And guess what? Those gentlemen are in the same lineup as Aaron Judge, also with a young up and coming slugger like Ben Rice. Also, you can then figure out Jason Dominguez gets a full year in left field. Just leave him. Maybe you want to get a platoon, get a guy like an Austin Hayes, somebody else to stay out there in left field with him. Oh, no, you wouldn't have to. I'm sorry. I forgot about Cody, but you wouldn't have to do that. Excuse me. Delete that.
Yeah.
You would have your strong outfield that you guys obviously wanted and preferred. You'd have that. Caballero would stay at shortstop for a little while if you wanted to test the Volpe stuff again. But guess what? If Caballero goes a month and a half, 2 months, and he's hitting 255 with a good on base percentage, a lot of stolen bags, you sit there and go, guess what? He's working.
You lost your Volpe.
You lost.
You lost.
Sorry.
The job.
It's happened to better players than you.
Hey,
guys get injured and young people take over and they do better.
And
it's
it
happened
would
before.
Be,
Wouldn't be the first time.
And it would be an improvement at shortstop.
100%. And that's my thing. Like, you can't sit there and argue and then go, yeah, Pete. Because I had this on Instagram a lot yesterday. Yeah, but you know you're being delusional. How? Seriously, though. How is that being delusional? All of they've one guy they've given money to. One. Trent Grisham. One. If you sat there and said, okay, Jad, that's 11 million taken up. As of right now, highly doubtful. Francis is the numbers guy. Highly doubtful Cody Bellinger gets 200 million.
Oh, for sure.
What do you think? What do you think the number you'd be safe to say he could get? 155?
No, I could see it possibly getting up to 165.
Fair.
Maybe not from the Yankees 170.
Okay. What about Bo Bichette?
Bo Bichette ceiling right now with how long this is taking. I'm thinking on the high end 185, like on the highest of highs.
Nobody broke $200 million, and a guy like Bo,
I don't see it right now.
You could extend Bo out for 7 years.
Kyle Tucker's the only guy that's still out there right now that I think is going to get one of those. You know what I'm talking about?
Over 200 plus, 240,
like 300 maybe. Yeah. But he's the only one.
But that's what I'm saying here. Nobody's saying the Yankees are adding $600 million worth of contracts between these two guys.
The only way they would get to 600 at this point is if they sign Kyle Tucker, and they're not going to do that.
And that's my beef. There's so many Yankee fans out there that's like, yeah, that's impossible. They can't do that. Are you friggin' no? Are you losing your mind? What do you mean they can't do? Of course they can do that.
They can't.
And you know how much money comes off the books over the next couple of years? You don't have a second baseman. Guess what? In a few years, you don't have a third baseman. You don't have a shortstop right now. You don't got a center field after next year.
Giancarlo Stanton is in 2026.
The final 2 years.
It's one of the last 2 years that are guaranteed.
That's it. That's it. And this
so
is
you're
why
talking
I'm
about two more seasons of Giancarlo. That contract has been, quote unquote, that's been the one handcuffing them all these years. They're 2 seasons away. So people speak about it like, well, yeah, but it's still on the, but yes, but organizations like the New York Yankees don't make moves just based on today. You understand? Like when they're signing contracts, all of that stuff comes into play. They're thinking about, well, what do our books look like 3 years from now? How's this going to look? Obviously, in this offseason, you can forecast Jazz is already gone next year, especially, and if you trade him this year, if you get rid of that money this year, right?
It's 11 million. It's a decent chip.
Giancarlo's off the books in 2 more seasons. We're good.
That's right.
Right? Believe it or not, sounds crazy. Garrett Cole and Carlos Rodon, both of those contracts expire the same year.
That's right. That's right.
And I think we're literally like 3 seasons away from that, which is crazy because I feel like I'm like, damn, like I feel like Garrett Cole like just happened, but it's like, no, it's been for
that was a while ago, yeah.
2020.
Yeah.
2020
was a while ago, man.
2020.
Yep.
So you're talking about that was the first season of the 9-year contract, and you're talking about 2020 was season 1, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026 is now going to be one of the last of the 3 seasons remaining on that deal. It was a 9-year contract, people.
Yeah.
And Rodon's also expires the same year. So you're talking about in the next 2 to 3 years, think about all that money we're talking about. Rodon, Cole, Stanton, like Hicks, who they're still paying, obviously is going to be off the books by then too. Like, bro, they have an exorbitant amount of money coming off the books that they have not replaced. They have not replaced. Aaron Judge and Max Fried are like the only ones on the books past the next 4 seasons. It's crazy when you look at it. Now, granted, they got a bunch of people with arbitration. Yes, we know that. But we're talking about big money contracts, luxury tax payroll. Past the next 4 seasons, it's almost non-existent.
That's right.
For the New York Yankees, which means one thing and one thing only. They have money to spend. Whether they tell you they do or they don't, the truth of the matter is that they do have plenty of money to spend.
And that's my point right there. So anybody saying the Yankees can't save this offseason and do the right thing, yes, they can. Yes, they can, because again, you still got trade opportunities at that point. You got all that stuff, and you can make things a whole lot better.
And to Lewis, like, also, you got to be careful with the actual numbers that some of these guys make, because that's not the luxury tax number. So even though like Stanton is making, what's it called? Even though Stanton's making less money the next 2 seasons, his luxury tax is still based off of the AAV of the deal. So it's still going to be his cap hit. It's not a cap, sorry, but his luxury tax hit is still in the 20s just because of the average of the deal.
Yeah. CWE says, I want Bollinger. Get it? Bollinger. I like it. I want Bollinger too. Brother Natural says the Yanks have to get rid of the nasty, dirty, torn up curtains that are located behind the stadium that can be seen on the 4-line train. Okay? Go on the 4 train, damn, you coming up for 170th, and you come down that damn train, you look around, you go, wow, look at that mess. Look at those dirty ass curtains. Take those dirty ass curtains down, you nasties. Yeah, when somebody calls you a nasty, by the way, it's an insult. It almost means you got to fight them at that point. You can't have somebody call you a nasty.
They talking about the Yankees need to do spring cleaning in the stadium?
Yes, he's fed up. My man is fed up. He said, I'm tired of this.
Sick and tired of this shit.
Sick and tired of it. Let's get the voicemails, guys. As you guys already know, this is your show. Let's hear your voices today. Hope everybody's not too aggravated out there and going a little nuts. Let's take a listen. Here we go.
Hey, Pete. Josh from Sheets Today.
What's up, brother?
Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to the entire NYYU community. And also thank you for the Rookie of the Year nomination.
Yes,
that's awesome. I don't call to get that kind of for an award. But thank you to everyone that voted for me for whatever reason. Just a Yankee fan like everyone else. But I don't understand what the fuck is going on with this team. Judge, why did he resign? Because this window of his, of greatness, is shutting fast, and he's trending in a really dangerous territory of New York greats to possibly not win a championship. He's fallen into the Patrick Ewing, Don Mattingly, David Wright conversation, and I hope that doesn't happen for him. We better start fucking moving fast. Let's go Yankees.
Not wrong, man. I've this has been a big topic of conversation when people bring up a couple of things to me about how great is Aaron Boone and things like that. I always say it all the time. Well, has he ever won? No, he's never won, right? Okay, so that's what measures winning in New York. If Aaron Judge goes this long, and again, man, you have Aaron Boone, Brian Cashman, Fishman, Levine, Hal Steinbrenner, all these guys are going to be looked upon as an absolute joke. It's going to be looked upon as one of the biggest stains in Yankee history by far. It's almost like a country having a nuclear bomb. And another country just keeps destroying and beating you up. I was like, bro, you've had the nuclear bomb on your side and you've done nothing. You haven't been able to win, and you've done nothing. You haven't been able to add. And again, we could talk about this all day. When you did actually give him a legit back-to-back, they went to the World Series.
They had a shot,
as you guys already know. Oh, I do have a little something here. Son of a bitch!
Tell you, man.
Let me refresh.
This being on camera thing ain't that easy.
Hey, it ain't that easy.
They notice everything.
Look, everybody's like, Pete, you got fuzzies on your chin, brother.
Oh, man.
Gates of Above says lockout next year has to be the reason. No one is looking at these top players. Doesn't make sense. Also, Met fans are screaming at Stearns, and now there's a conspiracy. Cohen bought the Mets for the casino. Oh shit. Trouble in Mets land here, I see. Okay.
He's not wrong. I've been
That's a big
seeing that.
purchase. Purchase.
I've been seeing that. I've been seeing that a lot. Just on other news, like not even just like sports news outlets, just like news outlets in general.
Really?
And in the finance world, some people are actually like praising it as like one of the
genius move.
wildest strokes of genius that they ever. They were like, I mean, they're not saying like I saw one guy, right? This is I think this. I'm trying to figure. Was it wasn't the Wall Street Journal? It might have been. I don't know. I don't want to lie, but it's one guy said it, and I didn't think about it like this. He's like, you have to put yourselves in the mind of a billionaire, right? So you put yourselves in the mind of a billionaire, and you're in New York, and real estate. It's the biggest thing, and everybody wants in, right? But most people are thinking, commercial real estate. Okay, cool. Like maybe building, you get stuff like that. But who thinks about owning a franchise like real estate? And he says, me and you, we don't think this way, but you have to understand this is the way that these billionaires actually think. And he says, if this guy looked at the Mets as like, yo, this is prime real estate. It's not even just so much the team. The team is just like a bonus, really. Like if I get this, I get the stadium and I get the surrounding areas and I get the bid to open up a soccer stadium across the street and then a casino right next door, and I get to develop housing around. I mean, bro, it's freaking genius. It's genius. And all you had to pay was the price of the Mets.
And that's it.
He said this guy's worth like 7 times what he paid for the Mets.
And then it's all yours.
And he said, listen, the numbers were scary. I'm not gonna lie to you, Pete. The numbers that he was talking about, that he's like, look, ultimately, all this stuff is like ballpark or whatever. But he's like, what a casino would generate, what the soccer stadium's going to generate. I mean, he started doing things like, he's like, if in the future the United States gets another bid for the World Cup and they have World Cup games in New York City right there, he's like, can you, like, I was like, yo, no, I didn't even think about it like that. Dude might be a genius, bro. He might be the biggest. Well, he might be the Tinder swindler of the Mets. I don't know, but
he knows how to make money. Everybody knows that. I wish Hal knew how to, maybe make a little more.
He knows how to keep money. Hal knows how to pocket. He knows how to pocket money.
He knows how to get a bottom line enough and pocket enough money. No doubt about it. Let's keep it going, guys.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh,
shit. Joey from the Bronx.
There he is.
And,
let's get it.
It's the voicemail, GOAT. I've done a little research, and there seems to be a lot of bots that have voted.
Bots.
That's why I've done a little research, and if you strip away all the bots and all the attacks and the manipulation, I come out as a clear winner. Clear winner by far. So I'm going to have to demand a recount of the votes. I'm going to need a independent third party monitoring a recount, and unless that is done, I declare myself the winner. Okay? That's just the way it is, Emai.
That was good.
Oh, my. Emai to the Houston Ass Bros. And I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. We're better off, Pete. We're better off. He wasn't actually that good, and I hear he has a drinking problem or whatever. So we're better off. We're better off. And we might as well not even get Bellinger back, Like you said, he might go to the Mets and everything. It would be funny. It would be funny. Anyway, let's just run it back. Let's run it back because last year was so fucking great. How do you not run it back? You know what I mean? All right, take it easy.
Joey, my guy. I don't even know, brother. I don't know at this point. I really don't. It's an absolute mess. It's a mess out there. Everybody's ripping their hairs out. Chandler's in the chat. He was like, nah, I gotta be honest. Like, Joey got my vote. So Joey's declaring himself the winner. I guess, look, hey, you're allowed to declare yourself the winner if you want. I'm fine with that. Speaking of the polls, by the way, I need you guys to go break a tie because we actually have a tie, which is crazy. Never thought we'd have a tie like this. Champ of the Chat 2025. Last time I checked, it's 37% to DJ Steels and Crackle Nuts. If it stays that way, I'll have to do a new poll with just those two and have everybody vote on those two. But right now, it is neck and neck, 37% for a tie. Unbelievable. We'll see who the winner is. But the next person coming up, I can say this. The next person coming up is indeed the Rookie of the Year. And he's the biggest freak that we know, William Henry.
Hey, Pete, Francis, Jira, Baby Simonetti, chat. William Henry here. Well, Happy New Year to everyone. I think the Yankees are making a huge mistake by telling everyone, including Scott Boras, that their main focus is on signing Bellinger. By doing that, they've given Boras way too much leverage in the negotiations. It's kind of like going to a car dealer and telling them you love one particular car instead of playing it close to the vest so you have more negotiating power. What the Yankees should do, and maybe they are seeing this now, is to give Boras a deadline and a final offer regarding Bellinger to accept or not. I think they should do it within a week. Then if Boras doesn't accept it, move on so you can get other players. Hopefully that would mean moving on and signing Bichette, though I don't think the Yankees are smart enough to do that. For Brian Cashman, Brian, since you're so interested in platooning, why not start by platooning your manager, Aaron Boone? That way we might get a good manager for at least some of the games. And by the way, the only platooning I want to see is Meredith and Sidney Sweeney.
Yes!
Okay, I'm out. Take care, everyone.
Yes! Yes!
This man is a freak. Hey, he ain't changed. 25 to 26. He's still the same. I love it.
Hey, he just put a more petite blonde with a thick blonde, and that's what he went with.
I mean, sometimes you gotta mix and match. You know,
mix and match. That's what I'm saying. You know, every now and then, mix and match.
Put them together, see what you get. I ain't tripping.
Put them together. All right.
Cool hand Will, man.
Cool hand Will, Rookie of the Year, by the way, folks.
Rookie of the
He
year.
ran away with it. He ran away with it. Shout out to everybody else nominated. You all, you know,
that was a good race. That was a
great race. Steve Pena, All Pro was on that. Day of Doom was phenomenal. Our good friend Josh from Sheepshead Bay was phenomenal.
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely awesome, man. Well deserved. William Henry, you are a welcomed addition to the U, man. We love you here. And again, can't wait to see you again next year. This year. I can't believe it's already. I forgot. First show. First show of
yesterday was the first live. Well, technically this is the first show.
Yes.
Yesterday was live, but
with the baby on the way, I don't know what the hell date it is. I don't know what time it is. Jared just reminded me. She's like, Jared literally just reached like, you got a haircut appointment today, right? I'm like, do I? Do I really? The polls are not closed. But there's certain people that have ran away with it so much that there's no way anybody else could win. And shout out to Mach. Mach, you are one of those. You are back-to-back MVP winners. Back-to-back years. Mach is the MVP. I feel the decision desk has announced that Mach has won back-to-back years of MVPs, damn it. Back-to-back years.
Mach is playing back-to-back by Drake right now.
Yes, no doubt about it.
Hey, Pete and Francis, Big Dick Macho King in the house. How you doing? To the underground, yeah. Tetsuya, he might sign with the Houston Astros, and it's enough to get me to the boiling point. Dig it! But I ain't letting it bring me down because I got my UWO brothers and sisters of the New York Yankees underground, yeah. And we ain't sweating those scrubs like Scott Boras in his traveling jabroni clown show. He promised Cody Bellinger the moon and the stars, and all Cody got was a bag of gold for Christmas. And a take it or leave it offer from the Yanks. If he's dumb enough to turn that down, they should go get Cal Tucker. And they should sign Bo Bichette regardless of anything. Yeah! Because the macho madness goes beyond the moon and the stars through the universe and all space and time. And we stay macho as I kick a dope-ass rhyme when I grab the mic and flip the script. Macho King Yankees is a multi-platinum hit. No holds barred. I'm gonna let you know I got the flow that makes the grandma say bingo. I leave them stunned. Sucker's gonna be serious, but I'm only having fun. So come and get some if you wanna get wrecked. I'll elbow drop you, sonny, and teach you some respect. I just laugh because this was just a mic check. Some would say, how do you do what you do? BDMK's down with NYYU. Dig it! It's all my macho maniacs and macho mamas. Stay macho. Ooh.
BDMK, folks. He's official. BDMK. One more time.
Hey, Pete Francis, Big Dick Macho King in the house. How you doing? Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh man,
I'm getting over. I've been getting over a cold. Man,
I'm gonna tell you that
Oh my God.
that's just so funny. Just because, yo, BDMK, and that's it.
He's evolved.
So
He's like this guy's like a fucking Pokemon.
I'm just realizing too that that's what the name on the YouTube means now. I didn't know. I just thought like he changed the name, whatever.
So wait, did you miss the whole saga of the other night?
Which one?
So he called in and left a voicemail, right? So on my voicemail thing, you've seen the voicemails before. It shows you like a text transcript.
Yeah.
He said it's a regular thing. Macho King in the house. Didn't say anything about Big Dick Macho King. It read Big Dick Macho King in the house, and I was like, oh, I gotta play this. So I did the thing with the translation. I played it, and the lady was like, Big Dick Macho King. And that's where he got it from.
So he probably said
it's on Discord. It's on Discord.
Hey Pete, Macho King, and the way it understood. AI, I'm telling you, man.
Hey, Pete Francis, Big Dick Macho King in the house. How you doing?
Back to back MVP. When you go back to back on the MVP like that, you could talk any way you want to talk.
It's like a Pokemon. He evolved. He legitimately evolved. I've never, in the history of NYU, I've never seen somebody evolve right in front of our face. This guy went from Macho King to BDMK in the span of, from the minute 2025 ended, 2026, he became BDMK. And
seamlessly. Good for him. Good for him.
This is the U, damn it. Only here.
Only here.
Yeah, what's good, Simonetti and Chico Bean? It is the one and only friendly neighborhood DJ Philly over the book calling in again. How you guys doing, man? Hey, Happy New Year, man. First and foremost, Happy New Year to you, Chico, Jaira, the chat, the community, man, everybody, man. Hopefully 2026 brings nothing but positivity, including the Yankees, man. Let's just hope and pray that the Yankees at least show some fight, man. Show some balls. They got some balls. They signed Bo Bichette, man. Bo Bronx. They need Bichette, man. They need Bichette. I don't know how many times we're gonna run it back with the same bullshit every year, man. Like how do the Yankees go from Plan A, having Juan Soto in the World Series 2024, run it back to Plan B in 2025, and then not only are they going to try to do the same shit in 2026, one of the guys from Plan B, there's a chance he's not even going to sign with the Yankees. It doesn't make any sense, bro. This front office is a shit show. It's a circus. It's a circus show, man. I can't do it, bro. I cannot do it. Only reason why I'm still focusing on the Yankees because of you, man, of you guys. And why you, man. But like I said, 2026, please bring us positivity, man, into our lives. Into our fandom, into our real life, personal life, Facts. That's all I gotta say, man. Go Yankees. Peace.
Great voicemail, brother. No doubt about that, Steelio. And let me just say this right now, guys. I just double checked to get an update on where the voting is. 38% right now, Crackle Nuts. 37% DJ Steels. Guys, I don't know, because something like this that is this close, I think it might warrant a separate vote. I think it's only fair so people could change their vote to the. Is that fair to say, or is that a little bit off base? 1%.
I don't think 1% is a fair decision there, right? It's a fair marker. I think you might have to take the executive power.
Yeah, I'll give it today.
Yeah,
I'll give it today, I think. And if somebody pulls ahead 3 or 4 percentage points, that's a fair win in my point. But 1%,
Yo,
That's tough.
Jira is going. She said, "I hope you lose."
They just got this relationship, man, where they just go at each other all the time, and then I'm stuck in the middle, being like, "Come on, take it easy, will you? The both of you's over here.
Stop the violence.
Stop the violence. We need to love one another. Damn it! Oh God, here he is. Another guy that was awarded an award, didn't win, but voicemail, GOAT." The one also nominated for an AO Moment of the Year, Simon, when he said, "Pedro, on your knees, Pedro." That was nuts.
That was nuts.
His balls are moving crazy.
I like my honorable mention.
Yes, yours came in late. If that came in before the voting, that would have definitely been on. Probably over the one I had. The one I had was
that shit caught me off guard.
Yours,
I forgot I did that.
I got it saved. It's phenomenal. It was a phenomenal clip. It really was.
Good afternoon, Pete. Good afternoon, Francis, and everybody at NYYU. Happy New Year to everybody. Hope everybody had a great New Year so far and good Christmas. I did, and things are going good for me and my mom and my girlfriend. It's actually my mom's birthday on Wednesday, Pete. She's going to be 89 years old on January 7th. She was born one day before Elvis. We're not getting anyone yet, huh? What's Brian Cashman doing? I'll tell you. He's busy climbing down the walls to see me outside for charity. And as for Hal, he could care less about this team. Well, let me give those two idiots a piece of advice. Wake the hell up and get some players, damn it! And Hal, if you're listening, you better make sure that Boone wins this year. Because if he doesn't win, he's out. No ifs, no ands, no buts, no yelling, no kicking, no screaming. The asshole is out. Do you hear me, Hal? And Cashman, stop the climbing down those goddamn walls already, for God's sake. You want to climb down walls? Get a job in the Chrysler Building. Be a window washer. And get some players, for God's sake. I want to win the World Series this year. I want to hold that World Series trophy and stick it to the Red Sox. I want to say, Aaron Judge is still a gift from God. Now get going. Well, you have a good day, Pete, Francis. Rock on. NY1 the golf ever. Smacky the Mikey. Hitty the Sunny. And remember, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. I said, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. And Hal, if you're listening, to quote Sergeant Carter, move it, move it, move it. Get some players. Bye, Pete.
Yeah, he is one of a kind, put it that way. He is one of a kind. Guys, I'm going to play 2 more voicemails. I got 8 more voicemails still in here, but I'm going to play 2 more because I got to run, actually. I forgot all about this. Let's go ahead and get to the next one. Hey!
Pete Jill
Yeah, he is.
and the greatest community in the whole wide world getting ready for Little Manetti.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
To make his appearance 2026. Pete, I just saw 12:28, and you guys are going live, and I just wanted to try to get this in. Oh, Pete. Oh, Pete. So you know how much I think about EMI, and this is what they do to us, Pete. This is what this effing joke of a franchise is doing to us, Pete.
Tell them, Dom.
They got to stop, Pete. They got to stop right now. Yankees, you've been lying to me. Now I'm on to you. It's the same old song, but it doesn't ring true. That's right. You're wrong again. Time to change and put you on your own again.
Yeah.
You've had your way too long. Time for me to be moving on. You gotta stop. You're wrong again. Stop that song again. That's all now, so let's break it up. You had me fooled, but now we're waking up.
I'm right.
Stop the madness. You did it again, didn't you? Hell of a way to start 2026. Pete and the NYYU faithful, we're not taking this crap anymore. So wake up, Yanks!
You're damn right.
Because we are on to your bullshit. Love you guys.
What a sweet ending.
Love you guys. Uncle Dom is just
sweet.
I mean, he's come on, class.
We are sick of your bullshit. Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Beautiful. Just a beautiful
Love you,
way
Dom.
to sign off.
You and Aunt Mo, the kids, man. God bless your family. Happy New Year to you guys. Happy New Year to everybody, man.
Yes. Big happy New Year's, guys. Again, one more voicemail here, folks. Then we're gonna wrap this baby up here, okay?
You know what, Pete? I do believe. I think, William Henry just called in and said we should platoon Aaron Boone. I think we should platoon Aaron Boone and my boy Crackle because I ain't gonna lie, the Yankee Stadium needs better food options, and if we ain't gonna get no players, we might as well up the menu. You heard? So we could get Crackle in there to platoon with Boone and Howard and them guys, and we could get some better food options. Let me know what y'all think.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm all right with that, man. Crackle will definitely, But then again, if you hear some of like foods that Crackle eats, I don't know if everybody will be jumping up and down for joy for some of the stuff that Crackle shoves down his throat. Hey, yo!
That was Chandler, right? My guy, Big Man Chan.
Yeah, that was Chandler.
My guy, Big Man Chan, would know. He goes to a lot of games.
He does.
So he's saying
Chandler's always there. Like if you go to Yankee Stadium, you're gonna find Chandler.
Chandler is there. Like I don't think he misses a homestand. If he's telling y'all to up the food, you need to up the food.
No doubt.
Straight up.
No doubt about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, as always, man, trying to update everybody on Designated Spitters. Probably not happening this weekend.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, got some things planned and all that, and Sunday definitely isn't going to work. So we may be skipping this weekend for DS. And then, like I said, man, we think baby's expected by next week. We'd hope that's the best case scenario. So
yeah.
Keep everybody updated on all that and all the good fun. But again, guys, thank you for tuning in to another great episode of All Rise. It's just the beginning, man. We've already had a lot of fun these first 2 days. A little bit of heartburn from the Yankees and Ajita, of course. But what do you expect from this team? But again, guys, Jira just said she literally just hit 39 weeks today. So she's 39 weeks today. So we're hoping that this is the week coming up. And she'll be done. You know, women get to that point now, they want their body back. They're like, all right, time to kick you out.
Yeah.
It's time for you to
eviction notice.
Eviction notice coming on in. Time for you to go, brother. We got to get you out of here to the regular world. So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, as always, we appreciate your thoughts and prayers and having a healthy baby, but then also, Jira having a healthy and safe, delivery and all that, and of course, postpartum also. So, with that being said, everybody, thank you all. We appreciate you guys, and like I said, any news breaks, I'll do my best to be here for you guys. And hell, Jira told me, you know what she told me? She goes, oh, we go to the hospital. You can still go live from that room. I said, no, you're worse. I say, you're worse than me. You're worse than me.
She's committed. Easy. She's committed. That's what it is.
Committed. You know what I call it? You know what I call it? Jerk off.
Jerk off.
Jerk off. You're a jerk off.
Listen, man. Hey, she's right. She said the show must go. Hey, make sure y'all are following the IG this way so y'all know the happenings. All right.
Yes.
So if you
baby name and all that stuff. Everybody's always interested. Name. You're gonna know the name very, very soon.
I mean, you're still gonna get those messages like, Pete, where you been? It's been a couple days. Haven't seen you.
Yes, 100%.
We're telling everybody to follow the IG, follow everything so that you stay up to date, but somebody's not, and they're going to send that message or they're going to comment on the YouTube. Pete, are you okay? Are you alive? What happened?
Yeah. Well, why wouldn't you tell us?
Why wouldn't you tell us you were having a baby? Why wouldn't you let us know? I've only been saying it for a year.
Did you quit? Did you retire? What happened? Then it become the Yankees. The Yankees finally drove Pete to stop.
Can you imagine? I'm gonna get a DM. Francis, have you heard from Pete? I'm like, nah, he's. I think
you're gonna get one of these. Pete. Pete.
If I get one of those, we got a problem.
We got a big problem. Pete, I want to see your feet. Pete. We out, guys. Peace out. Until next time. Catch you guys later. Peace out, everybody.
We got it next. We got it next.
That's how you finesse.
That's how you finesse.
We come for they next. We come to collect. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Now they calling my phone, yeah. But I'm all in my zone. They not a threat. Tell them reset. When they at they best. We still not impressed. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Bought a watch with the stones, yeah. Caught them watching my throne, yeah. Ain't no one doing the shit that we doing. Ain't nobody moving.